Hello and welcome to our market report for coming off the end of February and early March. My name's Greg Earney, and it gives me great pleasure to have with me today Georgia Hester, Director of our Lilydale office. And George, wow, what a February. Incredible sales, and I've been in real estate now for 18 years, and probably the last 2 months, January and February, is probably about as strong and active and as buoyant as I've seen the real estate market, and I know your office at Lilydale has certainly seen that as well. How are you finding it out there?
Fantastic, Greg. Lilydale has had probably the best month that we have had on record for about the last 5 or so years. Team's doing really well down there, and plenty of activity in the market at Lilydale.
Yeah, and I think certainly you look around and the properties that are coming on the market, the time on market for many of them is somewhere between anywhere from a week to 2 to 3 weeks. Which is certainly a sign of a boom market without a doubt. The other thing that's interesting, interest rates are at an all-time low. Stock levels are still at probably what I would say are really low levels. They didn't really rebound at all over that Christmas period, and I think there just seems to be a bit of a push from the buyers, George, that they're just wanting to get into the market before prices really do start to increase.
Yep, that's right, Greg. Plenty of activity. First home buyers and investors are getting back into the market as well.
Yep, and I think while we're talking about Lilydale office, I think special mention to a number of your salespeople there. Leanne Stacey had her best month ever this month, so well done to Leanne, and I think in January, Deanna Ripepi had her best month in Jan and followed it up by a terrific month in February. So the guys up there are doing some tremendous things, and I certainly think it's a credit to the whole team and the work that they're putting in and the way that they're looking after the clients. It's been an amazing February, Georgia, as we were saying, and I think coming into now, we're now the first week of March, and the market finished in February with a bang. Last week we made or achieved 19 sales, and the average days on market of those was an incredibly low period. So you can just see that the momentum is still there, the buyers, the urgency. Many of our opens, we're still getting 20, 30 groups through a lot of our opens, and I know your guys have been finding the same. I guess the question a lot of people ask is, how long do we think it's going to last for?
How long will it last? Unsure, especially with a bit of uncertainty in the economy at the moment, with the announcement of Toyota and Qantas and so forth.
I think with a lot of the job cuts that are happening, we were at a seminar last week, and the CEO of the REIV, Enzo Raimondo, spoke at that. And one of the things Enzo said, he said the market is very strong at the minute, but he did make the comment that it won't continue. So whether it's going to pull back in June, July, or towards the later part of this year, or really, look, that's anyone's guess. It's crystal ball stuff. But I think probably the message, if there is anyone that is considering moving or selling, or if they've got an investment property that they're thinking of offloading at some point this year, I think you'd probably agree, George, that probably earlier this year is probably better than towards maybe perhaps the second half of the year.
For sure, Greg.
Yep. So there you go, that's our market wrap for the end of Feb. We're now into the start of March. Autumn is approaching, the leaves are starting to turn the orange, and the mornings are getting a little bit fresher. I hope you've enjoyed our report. Georgia, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Greg.
And congratulations to your team and all the success that you guys are having out at Lilydale. And for anyone that is thinking of buying, selling, or for any real estate needs, contact Georgia, myself, or any of our team at any of our 4 offices. We'd love to be able to help you. All the best.